It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Could you be my neighbor? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, it is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It doesn't matter if the clouds are in the sky and the waves are splashing. It's still a beautiful day. You know, and we've got to learn to find beauty in all things, because there truly is beauty in all things. There's beauty in everything. There's beauty in our success. There's beauty in our failure. There's beauty in our highs. There's beauty in our lows. I find beauty in it all. And I want to encourage you, inspire you to do the same. That's what we do right here on the Darrin L Harris YouTube channel. So before we go any further, I would love for you, if you haven't done it already, I would love for you to subscribe to this channel. Not only subscribe, but I want you to like, share, and comment. Once again, subscribe, like, share, and comment to this YouTube channel. Because we're all about keeping the focus on us. We're all about helping us not just go to the next level, but to grow to the next level. And that's what I want to do for you, and I want to encourage you to share this message like so many of our other messages. And we have a lot of great messages, of course, on our YouTube channel, but there's one in particular that I'm thinking about this morning, and I'll go ahead and I'll post so that you can go ahead and just click the link. Yeah, click the link that I just posted, and you'll be able to see this one. But it's all about growing where you have been planted. Let me say that again. It's about growing where you have been planted. See, a lot of times people think that, you know, if a place isn't working out, then it's not working out. You know, relationship isn't working out, then it's not working out. You know, instead of really trying to hone in and growing where we have been planted. When you think about trees and you think about, you know, they don't argue about where they have been planted, where they have been positioned, but what they do is they get rooted in where they are. They get grounded in where they are, because they understand that if I'm going to survive, if I'm going to be able to adapt, adjust, and overcome, then I got to get rooted. And so I want to encourage somebody today to get rooted. Yeah, get rooted, get grounded where you are. And that's where you're going to grow. But even this morning, I was doing some reading. As you know, I love to read a lot of books. And I'm reading this book, and this particular book, it was talking about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And it was very relevant. And I mean, I got so zoned in to the message. I got so zoned in to his life, because, you know, we know a lot about Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We know that he was a great civil rights leader. We know, you know, that he did some great things. He, you know, of course, started the Montgomery boycott of the buses, and we know that he did a lot of great civil rights work. We also know that his life ended very soon. But he knew that it was a part of his calling. He knew that it was a part of his destiny, but it wasn't always that way. It wasn't always that way for him. He didn't always have this sense of purpose and destiny. If you really read his life, you know that he had some internal struggles within himself. Because of his upbringing, he had some internal, you know, struggles about a lot of things. In fact, he didn't have a bad upbringing. I mean, he was the son of a minister. He was a PK. He graduated from high school at 15 years old. He went on to Morehouse University. He didn't have a lot of struggles in his early life. Yet he knew that segregation existed, but because he was in his own silo, because he was in a prominent family, he didn't really feel the effects of segregation and racism until he became an adult. And that's when it really began to tug at him. You know, it wasn't until, you know, he decided to take a course on biblical studies and then further his education at other universities and studying great leaders like Mahatma Gandhi that he began to realize that if we're going to make a difference, if I'm going to be able to make an impact, if I'm going to be able to take all of my traditions, everything that I know, everything that I am, then it's going to have to be through love. He understood that love would be his mission. Love was what was calling him, but not only was love calling him, love was his call. And he loved what he did. See, things become a little bit easier when we love what we do. And that's why I tell people, do what you love and love what you do. Because see, if you do what you love and love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life because it is your call, it is your passion. Come on here, somebody. Somebody say he's talking right. Yeah, do what you love and love what you do, and you'll never work a day in your life. See, I know what my mission is. I know what my purpose is. I'm here to help leaders. I'm here to help those who are seeking to increase their influence so that they can build high-performing, high-impacting, and sustainable organizations that change their part of the world. There's a reason why I can quote that without any hesitation, because I love what I do, and I do what I love. I love talking to you because I know if you're listening to me right now, I know that you have a sense of your purpose and you have a passion not only to go to the next level, but to grow to the next level. See, leadership is about influence, nothing more, nothing less, and everything rises and falls because of leadership. And so I know that we need some great leaders. And I know that in order to become a great leader, you have to be a good leader. But it also means that sometimes great leaders and good leaders will be bad leaders. They'll make bad mistakes. They'll make bad decisions. See, you can't appreciate the success unless you've had the failure. Come on here, somebody. I know I'm talking right. You can't truly appreciate the highs unless you've been low. Glory to God. See, influence is about leading people. Leadership is about influence. And if we're going to go and grow to the next level, if we're going to have leaders who are going to be able to create organizations that are high-performing, high-impacting, and sustainable, which change that part of the world, then it's going to take influence. And if you're leading people, you got to love those that you lead. Come on here, somebody. And you have to allow love to lead. See, once again, if you do what you love and love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. I know I'm talking right. You ain't got to say nothing. So my question to you today is, do you know your purpose? Are you struggling with the sense of who you are and what you've been called to do? Because if you are, I want you to know, Darrin L. Harris wants you to know that it's okay. Somebody say it's okay. But I'm going to help you today. Not only am I going to help you, I'm going to hope you, because there's some things that we have to do. If we're going to be effective in what we do, if we're going to make a difference, if we're going to lead with love, if we're going to be influential, because leadership is about influence, nothing more, nothing less. Come on here, somebody. Somebody say he's talking right. Then there's some things we have to do. Number one, you must discover your call. Once you discover your call, you must then develop your call. After you develop your call, then you can dispatch your call. See, a lot of times we want to rush, we get this sense and this urgency to do something. But we're not always called to immediately do something. See, you got to discover, then you have to develop, then you must dispatch. A lot of times we want to skip the development, but I want to encourage you today, and I want to inspire you to begin to hone in on what your gift is, what your talent is, what your call is, and develop that gift, develop that talent, develop that call. before you dispatch. Because see, there are some dangers in dispatching before we develop. There are some dangers, there's some pitfalls that there are some pitfalls that we are bound to feel and face if we don't develop. So as we all embark on the season of discovery, I want to encourage you to not just discover, but to develop and then dispatch. The Bible even tells us that we are to study to show ourselves approved unto God, a workman, a workwoman that need not be ashamed, but that is rightly able to divide the word of truth. Come on here, somebody. Somebody say, I gotta discover, I gotta develop, and then I must dispatch. And trust me, there are people who are waiting for your gift. They're waiting for your talent. They're waiting for your call. The question is, will you answer the call? And not just will you answer the call, but how will you answer the call? So just as we begin this conversation with Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, he struggled internally, and we all will be faced with that, and we'll be struggling because sometimes we won't feel adequate enough. We don't feel that we have the wherewithal. We don't feel that, we don't have enough knowledge. We don't have enough education. We don't have this, we don't have that. And that's why I'm really focusing on whatever it is you need to have, you need to get. Oh, glory to God. Let me say that again. Whatever it is you need to have, you need to get. So if you feel as if you don't have enough knowledge, then get knowledge. If you feel you don't have enough education, then get education. If you don't feel that you have the right people surrounding you, then get the right people surrounding you. If you don't feel that you have the right resources, come on here somebody, then get the resources. So once again, I just wanted to encourage you. If you're going to be effective in leadership, if you're going to be effective in whatever it is you do, then it's really important that you understand that you must first discover what your gift. What am I being called to? It's probably what you love. It's probably the thing that you've been thinking about since you were a little boy, since you were a little girl. Yeah, that thing, you just got it. You just got it. That thing that's been waking you up late at night. That thing that's been causing you to toss and turn. That thing that's been making you sick. That thing that's been working your nerves. Come on here, somebody, because here's what I want you to know. Anytime you feel some kind of way, it is a call to action. Somebody said, I just discovered my gift. Thank you, Darrin L. Harris, and you're welcome. Yeah, I just discovered my gift. It's the thing that has been causing you unrest. That thing that has been causing you uneasiness. That thing that every time you turn on the news, that thing that just pricks you. It was Paul. Come on here, somebody. I want to help somebody. Paul said that he had this thing that came to buffet him. And it kept bothering him. It was one of the things that he felt that was causing him insufficiency. It caused him to have lack. It would cause him to have some doubt. It caused him to feel a little uneasiness. He had low self-worth and self-value. Yes, come on here. I know I'm in the book. You ain't got to say nothing. Yeah, but it kept pricking him. And he kept praying that God would take that thing away. But it was that very thing. Glory to God. I hear God. Somebody said, I hear God. Yeah, it was that very thing that was bothering him, that very thing that was tugging on him, that very thing that was pricking him, that was his call. That's why God came back and God said, you worried about the wrong thing. He says, my grace is sufficient Don't allow your self-limiting beliefs to stop you. Don't allow your self-limiting beliefs to block you. Don't allow your self-limiting beliefs to help you to be the best version of who you are, because it's that thing, my God, somebody say that thing. That thing, it's that thing that's been pricking you, that thing that has been bothering you, that thing that has been buffering you. It's that thing that is calling you to your work, to your ministry, to your message, to your brand, to your business. Come on here, somebody. I know I'm talking right. You ain't got to say nothing. Somebody say that thing. Woo, glory to God. So as I get ready to close, once again, if we're going to be effective at what we do, if we're going to be able to make a difference, if we're going to be able to not just go to the next level, but to grow to the next level, I want to encourage you and I want to inspire you that number one, somebody say number one, I must discover my gift. Number two, I must develop my gift. And then number three, I must, come on here somebody, dispatch my gift, because there's someone waiting for your gift. You remember the story of the little train that could. He said, I think I can. But there was a point where he thought he couldn't. But then there were little boys and little girls that were on the other side that were waiting for the gifts that he had inside of him. And I want to encourage you, I want to say to you that they're little boys and little girls, there's men, women, they're waiting for the gifts that you have within inside of you. But you got to think and you got to know that you can, so that you can get your gifts, glory to God, to the other side. Come on here, somebody. I know he's talking right. This is Darrin L. Harris, and I'm done. If you haven't done it already, I want you to subscribe, like, share, and comment to this YouTube channel. We got some other great videos, and I want you, of course, to share. If you don't do anything else, the most important thing that you can do for Darrin L. Harris is to share this message and let somebody know that there's help, there's hope, and there's healing. Once again, my name is Darrin L. Harris, and I am your friend, and it is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Before I go, I want to invite you to go to my website, which is www.darrinlharris.com. I have a free ebook that I wrote just for you. Yes, I did. I wrote it just for you. It's called The Unwritten Rules of Leadership. Now, although it talks about leadership, it also gives some valuable life and leadership lessons, but it will inspire you. It will encourage you. So that's free. I don't know why we call it an ebook. I want to call it a free book. So go to my website at www.darrinlharris.com, and I wrote that just for you. In addition to all of that, I've written a book. It's called Living Life, Leaving Legacy. Yes, Living Life, Leaving Legacy, and that is on Amazon. I want you to go and purchase that book. It's a little bit about my life, but it talks about some of my struggles, some of my challenges, some of my successes, but it just doesn't talk about my story. It also talks about the story of so many great people that have poured into my life. So many people have been a part of great organizations like Freedom Fellowship Ministries, United Church of Christ, and Ekhaya Youth Project. But it also talks about those who have mentored me. Yes, even I need a mentor, my God. And I pray for those who have had to mentor me. Yes, indeed, because I can be a piece of work. Glory to God. Come on here, somebody. But I thank you and I bless you. So once again, go to Amazon and get the book Living Life, Leaving Legacy by yours truly, Darrin L. Harris. I promise you, it will bless you. And until next time, remember, my name is Darrin L. Harris, and I am your friend. All right, don't forget, subscribe, like, share, and comment. Until next time, God bless you, God keep you. This is our prayer. Have a great day.